This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll fucking kill you.
Well, Skylar, we're back. Welcome back.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Midwest Scum. Unless we've changed I haven't changed the name. I re-uploaded everything.
No, I don't think we changed the name or anything yet. No. We're still on the scum pill.
That's correct. That's right. We haven't cashed out yet, but I tell you what, if fucking Travis Kelce can have $100 million podcast deal to talk about football and how sweet Taylor Swift's pussy is, like, we can definitely get like $500,000, right?
It's true.
Isn't that fair?
Yeah. 100%.
I feel like that's fair. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, welcome back to Midwest Scum, everyone. We took a little year-long hiatus, I think you could say it is.
A creative break, an artistically creative break.
Yeah.
As every artist does at some point in their career. They just take a year-long break, they don't create anything, they don't do anything, they just...
Nope.
And it helps the creative process.
It really does. I could have said something like, remember all the episodes that we like actually planned out and they were super good? Like, imagine what we could do with a year of planning, and I did none of that. I spent a year roaming the Italian countryside, tasting of wine and olives and other Italian things.
You see, I did the opposite of that. I got hooked on crack for the past year. That's why I'm using an obviously lower quality microphone, because I had to sell the one I had for crack.
Okay.
It was the microphone plus a blowjob.
That's a pretty good deal, right? That's not bad for some crack.
Yeah, for some crack. I mean, it's all right. I'm high on crack right now, actually.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
At the end of the day, like, being high on crack is my normal. It's like my, it's like coffee. It's like having caffeine or something. Get that 5-hour energy shot in the morning. I do the same thing, except I'm hitting a fucking light bulb that I modified to be a crack pipe.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's I'm jealous. I wish I had gotten into hardcore drugs. I went sort of the opposite direction and went full on. I don't know. What's the opposite?
I mean, you went to Italy and tasted the finest wines.
Yes, the finest wines, the finest women. You could say that was my. I also got addicted to crack, as in booty crack. That's.
Yeah.
It was a sex tour, is what I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah, and that's why I'm broke now, because it wasn't cheap, and women don't really like. You also got
involved in that like weird hostile like situation too, and that guy made you like rip off that exchange student's fingernails.
Yeah, that was a really weird situation. I
remember you texting me through that. You were like live streaming it to me and laughing about it. You thought it was really funny.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was funny. The guy, he didn't bring his passport, or no, we stole it from him actually. But then we kept like trying to ask him questions, like, are you actually a native-born Italian man? And this is all in Italian. You have to imagine that this is me speaking fluent Italian, by the way. That was another thing I did. And
you were also like, you were wearing like a Benito Mussolini costume at the time, right? Like you were like cosplaying as him at hardcore.
That's correct. I had a Benito Mussolini phase for a little bit. We can call it that. He had style. What can I say? The fascists, they looked good while they were doing horrific things that, at the time, it's like you get caught up in the glamour and the glitz of being a part of an activity with your friends or people you thought were your friends until they turn on you eventually. It's like, you really can't trust anybody.
It's kind of like LARPing, except you end up killing a whole bunch of a certain race of people.
I mean, it happens. That's what I imagine all LARPs are into, is just killing very specific types of people.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
great.
That's a good opening. Yeah.
Great start.
Everybody. Welcome back to Midwest Scumbags. We make jokes about fascism so you don't have to, and genocide, and many, many other things that would probably get us canceled if it was released to the general public, but, you know.
Yeah. And we're on YouTube now, which is pretty general public, but I mean, until somebody like takes notice of us, it doesn't matter, right?
Nah, not really. I mean, we haven't made any money from it yet.
No, I find it's a deep core scumbag value to like not align yourself with anything at all, good or bad. Like, you know, I don't want to say like, oh, you know, we went far right or far left, or we even got political at all in any sense. I mean, fuck all of it, right? It's fucking stupid.
It is.
So
it's all dumb.
Yeah.
None of it matters. We're all stardust, and we're all going to return to the great void.
That's right. That's correct.
Riding
I can't
on the
wait,
turtle's
dude.
back, and we're going to go into the whale's mouth, and we're going to become one with everything, and also one with nothing. So,
That's right.
You know, live it up while you can.
Live it up while you can, ladies and gentlemen. It's not worth getting upset about, like, I was gonna say, like, anything. Like, there's things that you can get upset about, sure. But, like, in the end, what's one person really gonna do, right? You're not gonna do a whole lot. You're not gonna save the world. You're not gonna be a hero in this age.
But you can, like, plant a tree.
Yeah.
And that's a net positive, right?
It is a good thing that you could do, is planting trees and reconnecting with your inner self and
genociding a protected class.
That's always a good one. That's always fun. I mean, anything you do with friends is a good thing, right?
Yeah, as long as you're doing it with friends and it's just a goof. It's just a silly goof. Like, yeah, man, I was just kidding.
It's just a goof, man. Why are you getting so upset? And he's like screaming because you're ripping his fingertips off, and it's like, come on. Why are you getting so upset?
Come on, man. You know, you're a part of the grand stream that is life right now. You are experiencing it. Well, would you rather be sitting in a boring lecture listening to some old guy talk about some shit you don't care about? No, I'm fucking tearing your fingernails off right now. This is it. This is life.
Yeah,
this is living.
This is life, friend, and you're living it. You're living it. And that's how I hope our listeners feel during every one of our episodes, is us just like ripping their fingernails off.
I know I sure do.
But yeah.
Anytime we start this thing up, it feels like I'm fucking tearing my fingernails off. But I'm doing it myself. I'm doing it because I want to, not because it's being forced upon me.
That's right. It's definitely not me holding a gun under the table. See, we're flipping it now. Now I'm the one who's holding you hostage. Wait, no, we did that. This
has always been a hostage situation. I mean, you've been caught every time. Like you called me up and were like, "Hey, let's get the podcast going again." I was like, "Yeah, sure, man. But you know, it's fine. Let's do it. As long as you don't bring your signature revolver that you only have one bullet loaded in, but like suspiciously, it's always like." Even though you do the Russian roulette thing, you spin the chamber, it always lands on that bullet. Like I can see it. I can tell. I don't know how you do it, but you do.
Yeah, well, it's a really shiny silver bullet, and because I don't trust that you're not a werewolf. I haven't seen you transform into a werewolf, but I haven't not seen you transform. I haven't seen you on a full moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, we've never hung out on a full moon. Like, there's no reason why. It just, like, you know, I'm always busy or doing something whenever the moon is full.
You're usually busy those days, and I haven't I was gonna say I haven't thought about it, but I definitely thought about it enough to buy a silver bullet. But just in case.
Oh, sure. And my name is totally not engraved on that bullet at all either. I mean, I can't see it. I can't see that, but I assume it isn't because that would just be kind of weird. That would be that'd be like a step too far. Almost, it's one thing to suspect me of being a werewolf of lycanthropy, but it's another thing to have the bullet on there and maybe you didn't even think I was a werewolf to begin with. You just did it.
Well, I was a really big fan of that one Fall Out Boy song, and, Sugar, we're going down, I'll be your number one with a bullet, right?
What's my name again?
That's what
What's my name again, right?
Yeah, what's my name again? Yeah. That's what that song is about, right? Is being suspicious of your friends, of lycanthropy, and not trusting anybody or anything ever.
I thought it was about the Element, Blink-182.
Oh, that's a different band.
Oh.
I was talking about Fall Out Boy. Element?
Yeah, Blink-182.
The skateboard company? No, it's a song. Okay. Obviously, dude, I don't fucking know music. I'm a fucking idiot. I got laughed at work one time because I thought Beyonce wasn't Destiny's Child. That was Beyonce and Alicia Keys and like Rihanna or something. And somebody laughed.
So you're telling
really
me that
hard.
Beyonce is not the child of Destiny? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, maybe. I mean, it always confused me that the band was named Destiny's Child and it was 3 women. I thought it was one child, singular.
So they're Destiny's children. The children of Destiny. Oh, gosh. Is this some, Illuminati shit?
Ooh, you know what? Now I'm second-guessing everything. Maybe they were laughing at me because they're in on the conspiracy, and I'm not. I think that might be it. I think you're onto something here, Skylar. I think we need to look into Destiny's Child.
I'm already on it. I'm already on their Wikipedia page. I don't see anything about the Illuminati on here, but man.
You think they'd put something like that on their Wikipedia page? I think Wikipedia is run by the Illuminati. I mean, look up the Illuminati page on Wikipedia. What does it say?
Oh, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing comes up.
Oh, shit. It's a cover-up. Other than the stupid fucking donation page. I'm gonna pay Wikipedia. Yeah, right, dude. You made the Wikipedia page, you know that people are gonna use that forever for free. They're never gonna pay you for it. If you pay for Wikipedia, you're a sucker.
You're a sucker. You're a fool. You're a goddamn fool. Don't give them your money. They're run by the Illuminati.
They're obviously... They have to be. They have to be. I mean... What else would the Illuminati do with all of its time?
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, you feel like one of their main things would be gathering information, so what better place than the place that has all of the information ever? Exactly.
And until they own all of the wikis of every, fandom, they probably own all those, too. You probably can't trust the Harry Potter wiki because it's Illuminati. Sorry to break that. Sorry to destroy your bubble there for all you Harry Potter wiki fans. You're in the Illuminati.
Don't call me out like that.
Yeah, dude. You know the Deathly Hallows, that symbol? That's actually Illuminati.
That makes
probably
sense. Oh, it makes so much sense.
We're busting this thing wide open. That's right. I remembered that we were investigative journalists at one point, and we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep investigating and journaling.
I'm journaling there right now. Illuminati, come at me. Do it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Kill me? I mean, come on. What? Frame me for being a really bad guy? I have a podcast.
You're gonna release my mind dust to the eternal ether. Good for you. All right, good job.
Yeah, good one. That's what I was gonna do anyway. You fucking you're helping me now. at this point.
Save me a bullet. Save me a silver bullet with my name engraved on it specifically.
That's correct. That's right. That's right.
I know you have it there on your lap. You don't even have to try and hide it. It's fine. You can
Oh, all right. Yeah.
put it on the table.
Okay. Sorry. That was I was trying to be, I'm in your home. I'm trying to be a good guest and not flash my piece, so to speak. Do people say that anymore? Do people talk about guns anymore? Do people like guns now?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all about, like, swords. I thought swords were making a really big comeback.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy, though, if they were, like... there was a fucking another school shooting here in America. Surprise! Oh, it happened again.
Big
Wow,
surprise.
the thing that always happens again. Really sad,
no darn.
obviously. Like,
honestly,
even joking
is.
about it. But, like, what if he had... what if he had, like... just gone full Metal Gear Revengeance riding and instead of like whatever it was, like 4 people died, it was like, wow, it was like 300 people died. This fucking
300, and they were hacked into like 20 pieces a piece. Yeah, like sliced perfectly down the center of their spine because the blade he used is a high frequency blade that vibrates at 100 hertz or whatever. I don't know how frequencies work. That'd be rad. That'd be fucking awesome.
He needs the electrolytes from their spinal cords to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense. I'm just saying, it could have been, in a case like that where we have ninja cyborgs, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Still very tragic.
No,
obviously.
it is tragic. It sucks. People, stop shooting people.
Yeah,
start chopping people up.
Keep ripping their fingernails off and force feeding them their own waste.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't like that activity personally, but you know me, I'm not into the poo-poo stuff.
Some people are into it,
Some people are really into it. Some people are really into it.
Maybe a bit too much into it.
A little bit too much. Yeah. Like personally, I like the clean tortures, like waterboarding, because it promotes hydration. And
oh yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. You ever feel like you're drowning, but you're not actually drowning? Like that just means you're well hydrated. In my book, oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm a sick fuck. That's what I learned in the last year of being off the podcast, that I actually am pretty mentally ill, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this noggin. You know what I mean? And that's why I journal. That's why I investigative journal. That's why I
actually have no idea what you're talking about. I'm very mentally healthy and stable, and
well,
I have a good social life.
Well, you're my role model, dude. You're my hero, of course. That's why I force you to do this podcast with me, because you have the qualities that I lack, and opposites attract, and stuff like that, right?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Magnets? I mean, that's how magnets work. North and south.
Fire, water, and dirt.
Uh-huh. The other lyrics of that song. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what... the immortal words I live by. I haven't quite gotten to the point of painting my face up like clown style, but I mean, give it like 2 or 3 years.
I know we've talked about this before, but I really want to go to like a beating of the Juggalos or whatever they call it, a convergence or whatever.
Yeah.
I really want to go just because, just for the experience, because I feel like it would be a good life experience. I've heard they're very nice people. I've heard they're super like how death metal fans are. Like, you know, when you get in the pit and you're bouncing around fighting and whatever, like they'll pull people out when it's like, no. There's like way bigger dudes in here. You're gonna get your shit fucked up if you stay in the pit too long. Or it's like if a girl is getting groped at a concert, then a bunch of dudes step in and, you know, stop that shit from happening. I've heard juggalos are very much like that. Like, they have a stigma attached to them, of course, because it's, you know, haha, funny clown rap horrorcore. But
they're actually like good people at heart. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that. For sure, I can see that. If the craziest thing that you do is like paint your face up and drink a very specific brand of soda, like, you know,
I've
that's
never had
better
a Faygo. I know what Faygo is. I have never had it. I really want to try it.
I know, I
kind of
do too.
Isn't that good?
It's gotta be good, right? It's gotta be a good soda. It's gotta be great. This podcast is not sponsored by Faygo, by the way, everybody.
But we could be Faygo if you want to be. I don't even think Faygo sponsors ICP. So, like, wouldn't it be fucked up if they sponsored us? We're not even juggalos.
I tell you what soda I do like is Shasta. That's some good stuff, dude. I had a Shasta orange the other day, and I was like, damn, this is what I'm missing out on.
Are you 80 years old?
Yeah, I am.
Shasta? I don't think
I forget where they even sell
before.
it.
I don't know. I'm more of a... what's the equivalent of Shasta? I don't even know what the modern day equivalent. It'd be like those fucking like $1 bottles of sparkling water that are flavored like cherry limeade or black raspberry, I guess.
Yeah, the like Mountain Lightning, or I mean, not even that. It's like similar, but not even. It's not even like that. It's hard to describe because, like, I don't know where Shasta comes from. I forget if it's like Kroger or like Kmart. Is that the same thing?
No,
those are probably this.
No,
okay.
Kroger is
so it's
like Dillon's.
Oh,
for you non-Americans,
Dillon's.
That's our big like retail, big box store, grocery.
Right. For our European listeners, because, you know, I made a lot of friends in Italy ripping off some fingernails. I do my classic shtick of, like, you know, I make the workplace fun. So, like, I like to do silly voices while I rip people's fingernails off. You
have your iconic fingernail ripper offer that you carry around with you at all times. You have like a tool belt that you wear that only has like one like leather pouch and has your fingernail ripper offer in it.
Yeah, just that one, and it's like a nice velvet encasing for my fingernail ripper offer.
It probably has a more technical name, but I mean that's what we call it. Shorthand.
Just fucking pliers. I do have a multi-tool that probably could rip off some fingernails if I wanted it to. I don't use it. I don't use it all that often. My current line of work, there's not a whole lot of instances where I need to pull out the multi-tool. There's zero instances that I pulled out the multi-tool in the last year.
It's not much of a multi-tool if it's not being used. It's more just a thing.
Yeah, just a thing to weigh down my satchel. Because I've gotten into satchels. That's the other thing. That a new update for me is I hate carrying things in my pockets. And I'm like, I'm old enough now. I can just have a satchel. And is it a man purse? Yes. But do I care? No. Because it is so fucking handy that I don't give a shit if people think that I'm carrying a purse around. Because it's like, wouldn't you carry a purse if you had everything you needed in that fucking thing and you didn't have anything in your pockets? It's fantastic. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
Is a fanny pouch a satchel?
if it has like a,
I mean,
if it
I
has a
assume you're wearing
string,
one that like wraps around your chest, so
Yeah.
like medieval
Has, like, a
style
shoulder
air
strap.
statues. So what I'm asking is, would you consider a fanny pack a satchel as well? So could you like get away with saying, yeah, I wear a satchel, but you like it's really you wear like one of those fanny packs that's like in the front and back?
Not even like a regular like a Sherlock Holmes hat, but a fanny pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
A fanny pack.
That might.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the whatever 2-time child dad has one because it's obviously ergonomical, to carry shit in. Or also like
Yes.
the Magic the Gathering fucking judge who wears a fanny pack, but you can't see it because his gut is obviously so large that it hangs over it. But that's where he keeps his his hostess treats that he needs to sustain himself.
His hostess treats and like his like red cards for like, oh, you didn't tap that land when you should have tapped that land, right? Is that Magic referees?
Yeah, that's a Magic reference. Yeah, tapping lands. That's a thing. I picked up Magic the past year on my journey of smoking crack and general debauchery. Mm-hmm. And I've spent more money on it than I have crack. Actually, like funny enough, that's kind of how it works because it's kind of the same. It hits the same dopamine receptors as crack does, but obviously.
So it's like a healthy version of crack. It's like crack. It's like diet crack.
No, I think you would probably be better off just smoking straight crack than you would buying Magic packs. Not gonna lie.
Well, okay. Well, tell me about your Magic deck. What's your what colors did you go with?
Okay, so the first deck that I actually like built and made is kind of an unorthodox one. It was colorless. So I didn't actually use colored mana. So I there's the like red mana, green mana, blue mana, white mana, black mana. The deck I made didn't use any of those. It was just like all cards that required colorless, which is its own kind of thing. Like you can use colorless for some. Like, most cards will have a cost. Like, it'll be like, you have to use 1 red mana, you have to use 1 blue mana, or whatever. And then you also have to use, like, 2 or 3 colorless mana, which can be any type of mana. So you would pay, like, a red and a blue, and then you could pay, like, 2 red and a blue, and it would count as colorless. This deck is just colorless. It has no color to it at all. It's an Eldrazi, and they're like,
Ooh.
I don't know. Oh, what would you call it? Like Lovecraftian horror, sort of. Like they're from a different dimension, and they're, like really crazy, weird-looking tentacle monsters. Most of them are. So that was how my first deck was built around, because that was like one of the big ones at the time. It was like 6 or 8 months ago, I guess. The Eldrazi Unbound pack, and that one's been pretty fun to play. But with some of the newer packs that have come out, or the new and I play Commander. I don't play Standard.
Right.
Which the difference is like Standard is like what 30 to 60 cards, something like that, and Commander is 99 plus whoever you pick as your commander, who you can like always summon to the field regardless of where they are in your deck.
Some eldritch horror that you can just summon from the void.
Yes, yeah, that's essentially
okay.
it.
That's pretty sick. I like that.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's unique. Maybe not so much anymore now that that deck has been out for a while, and they released a booster pack kind of thing for it too. But I've discovered I really like Magic a lot as far as card games go, and then it also sort of pulled me back into Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Oh hell yes! Hell
I fucking
yeah.
re-download, like, Duel Links isn't a thing anymore, apparently. Now it's all
it's
about
Master Duel.
It's Master Duel.
Master
so,
Duel rocks, dude.
I've been
I
playing that.
download it every so often. I'll try to get on and do some shit, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have the most fucking meta deck, so like Master Duel does not work for me. But
No,
I fucking
it's
love
the same
it.
with, like, Magic Arena, which is the equivalent. It's the mobile version of Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
But you also have to have, you know, meta decks to really be able to pop off. But still really fun. I mean, like, I like both games for different reasons. Like, Magic, I feel like if you're an accountant or a mathematician, Magic is really great. And I feel like if you're a lawyer or, like, a English major or whatever, then Yu-Gi-Oh! Is good because...
There's a lot of reading.
A lot of reading,
Yeah.
a lot of colons, a lot of semicolons, a lot of if-thens. Kind of thing, or like with Magic programming, I guess would be because it's a lot of you know, because of this, then this sort of.
Makes
whereas
sense.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Okay.
it's like, oh, you do this and then this happens, but if this specific thing happens, it's like more of a lawyer type of thing, like you're reading a contract as opposed to Magic, where you're just reading like a, you know. This happens, then this happens because of this, and then this happens because of that.
That makes sense. Yeah, I do like some Yu-Gi-Oh, like Master Duel. When I got into it, I spent a lot of whatever the in-game currency was to build up like the Crystal Knight deck or the Gemstone Knight deck or something, and it was basically just like fusion summons is what it was all about. It was like, hey, play this knight. And then, like, you have a bunch of other gemstone creatures, knights, in your hand, and, like, oh, free fusion summon. And then, like, oh, when you fusion summon that, you can link summon this guy. And then this guy lets you fucking summon one of the other guys who is usually, like, 3 guys that would be really hard to summon, but you can summon him for free. But then his special move is that he can sacrifice his, like, attack points and summon somebody else, so then you summon your even bigger dude who comes... It's fucking crazy. And it feels simple, but that's just because, like, I read all the cards and I understand them.
Well, that's what you have to do for Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to read through everything. You have to know how your deck works. So the deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! That I have in, like, just my casual play with my friend group is, like, it's a Dark World deck. So the way it works is it's based off discards. So you'll have a card that's like, if you discard this card, then you can special summon this card. Or I have one that's specifically like, I use it and then the enemy gets it, and because the enemy gets it, it activates its discard effect, so it targets me. And then I get, like, an extra effect on some of my cards from it. I don't know how to better explain it. It'd be like, I summon it and they get it, and then I can use, instead of, like some cards will be like, discard 1 card, which activates an effect, then it'll be like, oh, well, if an enemy attacks you and makes you discard a card, you discard 2 cards, which could activate 2 effects. Instead.
It's like, well, if you discarded more than 1 card this turn, then you can do this. And
yes.
Yeah.
It's specifically like if you discard a card, then, oh, it's like this card. If I discard a card, then I can special summon it. I can sacrifice it and then special summon it from my graveyard or from my whatever exile pile.
Yeah, and then, like, special summoning it would be like, okay, then, you know, add 1,000 attack points to it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
If an enemy effect, but because I made the enemy take my card, it activates that effect. So it's just like, you know, there's a little trickery, you know, a little bit of, you know.
Interesting.
As I would call it.
You know what I saw recently that kind of pisses me off, but also makes me kind of happy at the same time. Fucking McDonald's has, like, Happy Meals now, and their, like, Happy Meal toys are Yu-Gi-Oh! / Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty, yes. I know.
Yes.
I saw that too.
I'm like, how dare you fucking... how dare you have these toys for children, like, as... And I'm like,
don't make me as a 30-year-old fucking man order a goddamn Happy Meal, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
But people must have felt that way, 20 years ago, like when Pokemon was doing it. Like when I forget what was it, McDonald's that had like the gold fucking cards that you would get.
I think so. McDonald's had a Yu-Gi-Oh promotion too, where they were giving out. That's where like my very first deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards way back in the day was mostly the McDonald's cards. Yeah, I had the
or a free booster pack or whatever it was, and they did the same thing with Pokemon too. They gave you a free. I can't. Maybe it wasn't McDonald's, but I remember they gave out. Maybe it was Burger King. But I remember they gave out Pokeballs, and the Pokeballs would have a random rare, like it was like obviously a toy. It would be like a gold card.
Yeah.
Of a specific Pokemon.
Yeah, that's where like some of the like Mew cards back in the day were. I'm pretty sure it was Burger King. Now that you say that. Because I didn't go to Burger King super often, but we went to McDonald's enough for me to get a decent deck built out of McDonald's Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
And it wasn't like you were playing it back then either. I mean, I know I didn't play Pokemon. No. I had the cards and I would trade them, but I would never play the game.
No, only
like
games.
No idea how the game works.
No, definitely not Pokemon. Like I remember like playing it with they weren't even like my friends. They were just like people in the neighborhood that I was around, and they had one of the like Pokemon board games that was super cool, and for the life of me I can't remember what it was like called, but you would go around, like it had a map of like the whole Kanto region. You would go to like each space and it would be like, oh, you encountered this Pokemon, do you try to catch it? And you would like try to catch a bunch of
That's not even how the game is played. The game is played just like a traditional card game.
Yeah, like it still didn't have anything to do with the card game.
Coins and roll dice instead of anything else. Like that's the main part of it, is you flip a coin. And it's like, either does this or
put
does
a bunch
this.
of counters on it, and tokens and stuff were a thing. Yeah.
But I feel like
I have no idea.
Still just collect them for the, novelty of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my, one of my brothers, super, super into Pokemon, and he got me for Christmas one year, he got me the Piplup evolutions, like the Piplup line of cards, so I have those somewhere saved. Like with Empoleon, it's a super cool Empoleon card, and very fun. I like it a lot. And this is me being serious. This isn't me being silly about ripping people's fingernails off. This is me talking on a real level with you, that I like penguins. All right. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a little ashamed of it.
He's infatuated with them. Actually,
I love them. Okay, I've seen the movie Happy Feet
on replay like 24/7.
I was gonna say I watch it every night before I go to bed, and that girl who wrote the Penguin of Doom. That's my real soulmate. I think.
Of Doom holds up sport. Kisses you passionately, looks you in the eyes.
That's right.
Tells you, "Hey, baby."
That's right. If you're out there listening right now, random Penguin of Doom girl, I love you, and we're gonna get married one day. So she's probably like a 50-year-old woman. It was probably like, I don't know, some ironic comedian writing it or something, but it's probably a dude. No,
I like in those early days of the internet, I actually believed that person was 100% serious. Now that what I see nowadays, like that was tame. That was pretty goddamn tame compared to what you see now.
Yeah, dude, I can't keep up. I've reached the point of midlife crisis where I'm like, I can't. I just even trying to keep up with the internet now, I can't do it. Like, I'll jump on bandwagons for different hot memes, like the Hawk Twa girl. She, those beams made me laugh.
That was fun for a little while, yeah.
It was fun for a minute, but then it turns out she's an industry plant, by the way. Did you hear that?
I personally, I think like she got bought out by some Saudi prince that thought she was hot and she promised him Bob's and Vagine.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why she got so like had all the parades and stuff for her. It was like, you know,
parades. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, I can't remember. She was like in a bunch of, and she got on all those podcasts and stuff too. Like Hawk Girl, if you want, like I know you're like 5 minutes of fame is up, but if you want to come on, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I would love to talk to her. I want to know. I want to know what happened. But I think she's in. I've heard the conspiracy that she's an industry plant and she was put there by like the CIA in order for us to be distracted so that we're not looking at like stuff. Yeah.
No way. Do you believe that? Do you believe that she was like a fucking CIA plant? It wasn't just like some spur of the moment fucking thing, and then some goddamn Saudi prince was like, oh, she's hot. She's a beautiful white woman.
See, I didn't think about the Saudi prince angle, but now that you say that, that makes 100% way more sense than the CIA, for sure. Because I mean, you know, you learn about conspiracies and you learn about, like, MK Ultra existing, and then you think, like, everything's actually MK Ultra, but not really. That's what they want you to think. See, it's all weird. It all circles down into a weird meta conspiracy, and
the CIA is more worried about killing Donald Trump and failing at
true.
It.
Yeah, failing at it.
Like intentionally failing at it.
Yeah. Ooh, intentionally failing. Ooh, that's okay.
Ooh, is that
a spicy conspiracy? Yeah. We can go down that rabbit hole, but we decided to not be political yet,
right?
We're
gonna talk about Magic the Gathering, and we're gonna talk.
We're gonna talk back. Yeah, we're gonna talk back about Magic the Gathering because you have a fucking Eldritch Abomination deck, which sounds fucking awesome. That sounds really cool. I want to see the artwork on the cards. Like,
oh yeah,
you're gonna have to go get your deck. Okay, yeah. Because that's fucking sick. I've seen, like I want to get into Magic, but, you know how deeply invested in Warhammer I am now, and I got invested in the Warhammer. I got invested in Age of Sigmar, which is, like, the current-day fantasy version of 40k, which is, you know, not the old world, which is old fantasy. It's a whole different, I don't know. Anyway, I'm too invested in Warhammer to spend money on Magic right now, but I'm going to spend money on Magic until I get married and have children. That's my goal.
And then you're gonna spend more money on Magic. If anything is true, is like once you have kids and are married, then that's when you can finally spend more money on fucking shit that makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck supporting my family and setting up college funds. You think my family had a college fund for me? Yeah,
it's not even that. It's not even that. It's like you get more money the more kids you have.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's the opposite of what we've been told this whole time.
No, you have more kids, and then you claim those kids as dependents or whatever, and then you get like an extra $1,500 every fucking tax return. So,
what the
like,
fuck?
Every time during tax season, you get like a whole bunch of fucking money just for having fucking babies.
God
like,
damn it, dude.
It's the exact opposite of what they told us. They were like, don't have kids. But no, have a fucking ton of kids because the government will just pay you money to have them.
God damn, dude. Now I feel duped.
I know. Here I am, 30 fucking years old. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They duped me. They fucking got me. I thought having kids was, like, bad because, you know, oh, you're not gonna have any free time. You're not gonna have any fucking money. But the more I hear about having kids, it's like, no, actually you feel love for the first time in your life. And, like, you get tax money, which is even, I was gonna say even better. That's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the whole point. It's like you get that sweet tax return.
That sweet tax return that
And
you
you
can
don't have to
spend
pay health
on
insurance for
cards.
'em or anything like that. You just fucking have to pay your own. It's like no big deal.
Damn.
I can do that. I'm a
Damn.
good boy.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, I've gotten incredibly healthy so because I don't have health insurance, and I'm like really afraid to go to the doctor, and I still owe the doctor a lot of money for the last time I went to the doctor.
Well, you're
I don't
not
owe a
wrong
lot of
for
money.
that. You're not wrong for that. They're part of the Illuminati conspiracy. They're trying to fucking
They are.
they're trying to make you drink the birthday cake vodka.
God damn it, they really are. They really are. Dude, I learned recently Dum Dums came out with a fucking birthday cake flavor, and that's kind of what sparked the whole, like, I need to get the podcast going again, because people need to know about this. That they're now part of it. Any company that has a birthday cake flavored anything is part of the Illuminati. Like, it has to be. It has to be. There's no other explanation for why birthday cake is so fucking prevalent of a flavor. Right?
Right.
Yeah. This is listen, listener. If this is your first episode, you need to go back and listen to all of our other episodes. No, maybe
like
not all of them, but
episode 46. I can't remember. But we go deep into the birthday cake flavored conspiracy.
We got into it pretty early. Actually, I was looking at it. It's like episode like 13 or 14, I think.
Holy shit.
I know, dude. We've been at this for a long time. We're like seasoned podcast veterans.
Pill for so long. It's just vanilla. Like, literally, all it is just like vanilla. It's just vanilla and maybe
it's fucking vanilla. That's all it is vanilla. God damn it.
Which makes sense because that's like what most people would want, right? Is just vanilla flavored, like flavored like nothing.
There's a flavor at my current work that I'm not gonna reveal. I'm not gonna dox myself, but I make drinks for a living. Let's just say that.
IBM.
I work at IBM. So the IBM computers I'm making, one of the popular featured computers recently was white mocha and vanilla, because it was supposed to taste like a birthday computer, and that's all it is. And it turns out white chocolate,
like blood and sand.
Yep,
like blood and glass and sand.
It tastes like you selling your soul to the fucking Illuminati if you bought that drink. Because we have all your personal information now, by the way.
Yeah,
that's what IBM does, you know.
That's right.
An IBM employee
take the world by storm. They're gonna last forever.
Speaking officially as an IBM employee. That's what gets us really taken down, dude. It's me saying things like that. Anyway, birthday cake. Yeah, don't trust it. Don't trust it. Can't do it. It's awful. I don't remember how we got off on that tangent there. I'm now fully intoxicated, which is the perfect state for me to be in podcasting, which is every episode. Every episode. I don't think I did a sober episode of this show at all. I don't think
either.
So.
No. I mean,
like maybe one.
Back to it, it was like there was a point where I was good, and then I got worse, and then I got better, and then I got worse, and then I got better.
There's the lost episode too, we now have 2 lost episodes. That's right, because we did record one. It was under a year ago, I think, but yeah, it didn't. We lost it. It's actually lost for real. I think I have the video on my iPhone, maybe, but my regular non-generic branded phone that I'm not owned by any company for. I got a bunch of paint on my hand.
Steve Jobs literally drank blood out of children, right? He would
what?
Specifically.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit!
You don't know this? Like, why are you giving Apple your money?
What kind of blood was it? Like A negative or like O positive, or like was it a specific
I think
brand?
specifically it was like virgin blood, like because these kids were 8 years old most of the time.
Oh, okay.
And he would drink their blood. He hoped that would cure his cancer, but unfortunately it did not. Neither did the kale juice or like the melon juice that he was drinking at the time.
But those aren't as tasty as like virgin blood, dude. Yeah, no, I get that.
Not as tasty as virgin blood. Not as good as like just regular chemo that could have cured his cancer immediately. Like almost immediately, but
Damn, Steve, you really fucked up, dude. If you're listening from the great beyond, wherever you are in my heart and soul, you fucked up, man. You should have just done chemo. I mean, for real. Damn.
He really should have. He probably would still be alive. Instead, Bill Gates gets to fucking kick around because, he has like a gorilla heart or something that he probably paid billions for.
Yeah, well, it's because he doesn't drink virgin blood. He only drinks the blood of kids he fucks.
I would hope
I might bleep that.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Anyway, nah, I'm not afraid of Bill Gates. Fucking fight me, dude. 1v1 me. Yeah, right. I'll beat your ass up, you old bag. You old bitch. Fuck you, Bill Gates. How about that? Yeah, I said it.
I hope you get malaria, you son of a bitch. I hope it fucking comes to bite you in the ass.
Fucking malaria, dude. That's brutal. Yeah, because that won't kill you. It'll just make your life absolutely miserable.
Well, that's
It'll
like
be terrible.
one thing he's been fighting against. Like, there was that, I don't know, it was a, like, shareholder meeting that he was at. And he was like, oh, by the way, I brought all these mosquitoes with malaria. And he fucking unleashed them onto the crowd. And he was like, by the way, these don't have malaria, by the way. I just made you fucking, like, I pranked you. Punked.
Wow. Damn, he goofed him. He goofed him hard. Shit. That's a respectable goof. Maybe I'm coming around on Bill Gates. Shit. Nah, fuck him. IBM all the way. Fuck Microsoft. Unless IBM makes Microsoft, do they?
What operating system are you using right now?
Linux, because it has a penguin, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does. Linux distro does have a penguin.
Yeah. See? Full circle, baby. Woo! This is still a comedy podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We still know how to make jokes and take things full circle and do callbacks. That's right. We haven't gone anywhere.
Take things too far.
Yes, we do. I legitimately am probably gonna. No, never mind. I'm not even gonna repeat it because I'll have to bleep it twice. So.
Okay.
Fuck it. No, I'm probably not going to. I'm not gonna bleep it. I don't give a fuck. I don't bleep anything on this show. We don't care, even if it is on YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. Also.
Yeah, fuck you, YouTube.
How about that? How about fuck everything? Yeah, anyway, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
This is,
It's what you get. We got plenty of shit to catch you up on. I didn't even begin to talk about all my escapades in Italy. You have at least 3 or 4 more magic decks to talk about, right? Like, we haven't even fucking scratched the surface.
I fucking, like, strangled a man and watched the life drain out of his eyes this past year. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, we haven't even talked about anything. We're talking about... It's just been an hour of dead air.
Yep, that's right. That's right, and you're paying for it. Aren't you? Yeah. Fuck you, too, by the way, listener. How about that?
I know I'm paying for it.
Yeah, baby. Midwest Scum, season 5,
Midwest
I think,
Scum.
or season 6. I don't know what season we're on anymore. Maybe it's new.
When did
Maybe
we
it's
do
just
the when was the Dante? Like when did I make that Photoshop of the DMC, the fuckboy
Dante from Devil May Cry. I think that was episode 30. It was either 20 or 30. Because that was when we started getting the thumbnails made.
Okay, so we're like in episode 5 or season 5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I want to say it's episode, like, officially, like, 72? We'll figure it out once we do the editing and once I write up the description and stuff like that. Whatever. Things are in works.
Whatever.
If you want to give us money, we would fucking love that. That would be fantastic. It would be a great feeling to get paid to make things. I don't know what that's
have
like.
A Patreon, though. Where are we gonna link?
No,
them to?
we don't.
Where are we gonna
No,
send
we
them?
don't. Yeah, I don't know. We need to like hire a money guy or something, or a financial guy, or gal. They're probably
I'm
better
gonna
with
leak my
money.
social security number and my bank account number on here right now. So go ahead and just bleep the next minute 30 out.
All right. Fantastic. Yeah, give us money, and episodes will be even better. Things are looking up. I'm legitimately in the healthiest state of my life ever. I'm, like, no joke, I'm approaching, like, having visible abs, which it's been a lifelong goal of mine. Ever since I was a young little fat boy, I wanted to have abs because I just want abs, and I'm real close to it. I'm real close. I gotta keep hitting the gym. I can't slack off and just like goon my life away, you know what I mean? I gotta be rigorous. And the podcast is gonna help with that. So that's my goal for the next, like, this time next year when we're doing our next anniversary / welcome back from a year-long hiatus.
You want some cum gutters?
Yes, I want cum gutters, bro. Straight up, like no joke. I want to be fucking cut. I want to look like I want to look like the Skarsgård guy who's doing the Crow movie now. You see trailers for that, dude? It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
No, haven't. Skarsgård.
Yeah, one of the Skarsgård brothers, not the. They're all goofy looking, The guy who played like Pennywise in It, and he has like a younger brother who.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that Boy Kills
right,
World movie.
Cut. Damn.
Yeah, he's fucking jacked, dude. I'm trying to look like that.
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. Okay, shout out Bill Skarsgård. Welcome on the show anytime.
Yeah, always friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Come talk to us about how you got fucking ripped, dude. Because I'm trying to get ripped still.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went and saw that Boy Kills World movie that he was in. That was fun. That was a fun movie. Was it great? No. But it was good. It was fun. Fucking, I went to the theater, and it was one of those moments where, like, I'm pretty sure it was just some fucking kid, like, pulled the fire alarm or something, and it fucked up everything, and, like, the projector fucked up, the lights kept coming on. I had to leave the first time I watched it, because I was like, bro, I fucking, this sucks. This is super annoying. And, you know my past with movie theaters and how I used to run them into the ground on purpose because I thought it was funny. And
because it was a Chinese psyop.
That's right. That is correct. They were a Chinese company, and they probably still are. I'm not going to say their name, of course.
No, yeah.
But I could.
Because I would like for them to sponsor us at some point.
That'd be cool. That'd be tight. If we became a podcast that just talked about movies and, like, hyped up, like, going to the movie theater and shit. Just got paid to shill for them. That'd be kind of cool. We're still a Chinese psyop.
We're always a psyop. It's always been a psyop. It always will be a psyop.
Yeah. Woo. We're reaching the hour mark. So, do you have any last remarks for this episode? Do you have any final welcome back comments?
I miss my wife. I wish she wasn't dead.
Oh, damn. Rest in peace, Chastity.
That was her name. That was the name you knew her by. It wasn't the name I knew her by, but...
you knew her name in her original language, right?
Her real name, yes.
Which is incredibly long and very hard to pronounce in the English language, so...
Yeah, so I'm not going to repeat it here, and also it would, like, take away from it, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, if I
It'd be
told
disrespectful.
you what it was. I mean, she only told me, and, like, her brother and her uncle and her, like, the first person she fell in love with was who she told what her full name was, and also she told her grandmother and great-grandmother and sister.
I thought it was just the males of her family that... This is where you were going with that, was just the men knew her name.
Well, that was
her first love.
Know, that's the thing is, like, her sister isn't a sister anymore, but she wasn't until after the fact. So it was like she knew, she knew that she was a brother. Instead.
That's fair. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now that you're putting that together. Because we still have to hunt down that guy and fucking rip his fingernails off for being your late wife's first love. You can never forgive that man. That's not cool.
Never forgive or forget, because he gave me the roughest sex that I ever had. And apparently I'm into that shit, so...
See, that's good. That's good to know. Self-awareness, the first step to healing is,
I thought
accepting.
He was my brother.
Oh, and that's why you were really into it. Damn. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll be back in the future. So
yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
They forgot I'm him. I'm the himulation. I am him Kardashian, him Buck 2, Himon and Pumbaa. I got my DNA test back. Turns out I'm 100% Himalayan.
Shut the hell up.